America at 250, the story of a nation that changed the world. In 2026, America reaches one of the biggest moments in its history. 250 years since the Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4th, 1776. This celebration is called America 250, and it is not just a birthday. It is a moment to look back at the journey of a nation that began with a dream of freedom and grew into one of the most powerful countries in the world. The beginning of a dream. The story begins in the 1700s when 13 colonies lived under British rule. People worked, built towns, raised families, and created communities. But many believed they had no true voice in the decisions that shaped their lives. Taxes were rising, laws were changing, and frustration was growing. Slowly, the question became clear. Should the colonies remain under the control of a king far away, or should they become free? The fire of revolution. Tension turned into action. Events like the Boston Tea Party showed that many colonists were ready to resist British power. Then came battles at Lexington and Concord, where the fight for independence truly began. Ordinary farmers, workers, leaders, and young men found themselves standing at the edge of history. They were not just fighting an army. They were fighting for the idea that people should have the right to choose their own future. The declaration that changed everything. On July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was adopted in Philadelphia. With one powerful document, America announced to the world that it would no longer be ruled by Britain. The words about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness became more than a political statement. They became a promise, a dream, and a challenge for every generation that followed. The fight for survival. Declaring independence was only the beginning. The new nation had to survive a long and difficult war. The American Revolution tested everything. Soldiers faced hunger, cold, fear, and uncertainty. George Washington and the Continental Army struggled through painful moments, but they did not give up. Finally, after years of sacrifice, America won its independence and stepped onto the world stage as a new nation. Building a new country. After victory, America faced a new challenge. How do you build a country from an idea? The Constitution was created to form a stronger government, and the Bill of Rights protected basic freedoms. These documents became the foundation of American democracy. They did not solve every problem, but they gave the nation a system that could grow, change, and be challenged over time. A nation expands. As years passed, America expanded westward. New states joined the Union, cities grew, and millions of people searched for opportunity. But expansion also brought conflict, pain, and injustice. Native communities were pushed from their lands, and the question of slavery became impossible to ignore. America was growing, but it was also struggling with the meaning of freedom. The Civil War and the test of the nation. In the 1860s, America faced its greatest internal crisis. The Civil War divided the country between North and South. It was a war over union, power, economy, and most importantly, slavery. Families were torn apart and hundreds of thousands died. President Abraham Lincoln helped guide the nation through this dark chapter. The war ended slavery and preserved the Union, but it left deep scars that shaped America for generations. The rise of modern America. After the Civil War, America entered a period of rapid change. Factories grew, railroads expanded, cities became crowded, and new inventions transformed daily life. Immigrants arrived from many parts of the world, bringing new cultures, languages, foods, and dreams. America became a land of industry and ambition, but also a place of hard work, inequality, and struggle. America on the world stage. In the 20th century, America became a major global power. During World War I and World War II, the United States played a major role in shaping world history. After World War II, America emerged as one of the strongest nations on earth. Its economy, military, technology, universities, and culture influenced countries across the globe. The struggle for civil rights. Even as America became powerful, the promise of equality was still unfinished. Millions of African Americans faced segregation, discrimination, and injustice. The Civil Rights Movement became one of the most important chapters in American history. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and countless ordinary people marched, protested, organized, and sacrificed to demand equal rights. Their courage helped change laws and pushed America closer to its founding promise. Innovation that changed the world. America also became a land of invention. From electricity and airplanes to computers, space travel, the internet, smartphones, and artificial intelligence, American ideas changed how people live, work, communicate, and dream. The moon landing in 1969 became one of the greatest symbols of human achievement. It showed the world that imagination and science could take humanity beyond Earth. Culture that reached every corner of the planet. America did not only change politics and technology, it changed culture. Hollywood movies, jazz, rock, hip-hop, sports, fashion, fast food, and social media spread across the world. American culture became global culture. From New York to Los Angeles, from Nashville to Silicon Valley, America created stories, sounds, and styles that shape modern life everywhere. The challenges America faces. But the story of America is not only about success, it is also about challenges. The country has faced economic crises, wars, political division, racial tensions, immigration debates, natural disasters, and questions about its future. Every generation has had to ask what America should become. The 250th anniversary is powerful because it does not only celebrate the past, it forces people to think honestly about the future. America 250 and the meaning of the celebration. On July 4th, 2026, America will mark 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Communities across the country are preparing events. Museums, schools, cities, and families are remembering the people and moments that built the nation. The official America 250 effort describes this milestone as a chance to reflect on the past, honor the contributions of all Americans, and look ahead to the future America wants to create. Philadelphia, the heart of the anniversary. Philadelphia will be one of the most important places during the celebration because this is where the Declaration of Independence was adopted. Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell will become powerful symbols again. People will look at these places and remember that the United States began not as a perfect nation, but as a bold idea written on paper and defended by people willing to risk everything. The real message of 250 years. The real meaning of America 250 is not only fireworks, flags, and celebrations. It is the story of a nation that has changed again and again. It is a reminder that freedom is not automatic. Democracy is not guaranteed. Progress is not easy. Every generation must protect, improve, and understand the country it inherits. Conclusion. After 250 years, America remains one of the most influential nations in human history. It began with 13 colonies and became a country that shaped politics, science, entertainment, business, technology, and global culture. Its story includes courage, sacrifice, mistakes, conflict, invention, and hope. America at 250 is not the end of the story. It is another chapter. And the biggest question now is not only what America was, the biggest question is what America will become next.